Oh, hi guys, nice to see you again. Just gonna quickly just finish this passage and then I'll with you guys about the review. I just always have to cleanse myself after watching these movies. I'll explain in a bit. But yeah, just bear with me, I'm almost done on this passage. Hi guys, it's Stephen Geeked, and I'm back again with another review for yourself here today, which is for a brand new movie where the cinema's opening once again for a new movie called The Conjuring 3, The Devil Made Me Do It. As anyone knows, I'm a big fan of this franchise. I love 1, I really love part 2. Part 2 had me having to sleep with the lights on for a couple of days, if I have to admit, but it is horror masterpiece. Not a big fan of the Nun and the Annabelle movies. Annabelle 2 was okay, but overall I think it's a really good franchise and I couldn't wait on when they made a part 3 when they announced it. I'm a big fan of the couple, the Warrens, as they go on these scare-fest horror adventures, and I couldn't wait to see where it was going. Was a bit skeptical as I found out that James Wan, the director of the first 1 and 2, wasn't going to be directing this one. He was going to be the producer, so I had some doubt about the movie. So as the first film I saw this year in the cinema, how does it hold up?
This is a court of law. The standards of evidence are completely different.
The court accepts the existence of God every time a witness swears to tell the truth. I think it's about time they accept the existence of the devil.
Now, the intro of this film really kicks off. They don't waste any time, and they remind you, once again, these lot are the king of horrors. They really go in with the effects, the devil possessions in this movie, the screen fest, everything is just great. It just gets you into the film straight away. You're already on the edge of your seat. The special effects of certain characters really creeps me out. But yeah, like I said, they don't waste any time. They take you straight into the movie and get you ready, prepared for this film. Once again, the performances from Patrick Wilson and Vera Farmiga as the Warrens, I really love this couple. I think they have really good chemistry in the movie, and like I said, they've been doing this for like the past 2 films now, so this is easy work for them, and you just fall in love with these characters once again. And I wouldn't say they're couple goals because they do the whole demon possessions and weird creepy stuff, and yeah, not really down with that, but you just love to see them in this movie. You want to see them triumph every obstacle that comes their way. This film was different from the other ones, as this one decided to go down more of a mystery route, as the film has to deal with a particular character who is in court for murdering a person, and he goes to court to say he's not guilty on the charge that he was possessed by a devil. So the Warrens, it's up to them to try and prove it to not only to the law in the court, but also try and figure out what is going on and how this even happened in the first place. So it went down with a very like Scooby-Doo kind of feel. It was almost watching like a Seven. Remind me of Seven actually. Down the road, even worked with like detectives and the police in this one. So that was different for them to change it a little bit. Now the downside of it is that the film really relies on jump scares, and the jump scares ain't great. It didn't have much of the creepy factor that I wanted in other movies that they did previously. Kind of on the same borderline as Annabelle, the second one I think, which was Creation, or I think it was called there, on that same tip. However, when they do finally figure out what's going on, that's when the film really picks up again, and then you really want to know what's going on, and it's got you at the edge of your seat the whole time, and it was intense. But yeah, I did enjoy this film. I didn't think it was good as the second one, which is, like I said, is one of my favorite horror films of all time. But yeah, and yeah, I slept. Well, I'm judging it based on the fact that I woke up the next day, had a really good sleep, didn't have any nightmares, didn't think someone was in my room. So I was like, they kind of missed James Wan's creepiness factor in this movies. So, but it was still a good time. I do recommend it if you're a fan of this whole franchise. It is better than the other films like the Nuns and Annabelle's movies as well, but it doesn't come close to either 2 or 1. So on that note, I'm gonna give this movie, The Conjuring Part 3, The Devil Made Me Do It, a 6 out of 10. Really great effort, Great to see these characters come back on the screen again, but just missed the mark in terms of scaring the audience, well, in my opinion anyway. And it's not as great as 1 or even 2, which I think is a masterpiece, as I said many times in this review already. But yeah, great film to watch anyway. Recommend it to the hardcore fans to see where this series is going. I can't wait to see more from this franchise. So, are you going to watch this movie? What is the first film you've seen since the pandemic has calmed down a little bit? I know some people are still in lockdown all over the world, but what's the first film you've seen? What is the first film you're going to see if you haven't gone yet? Is this going to be one of them? What is your favorite horror movie? Let me know in the comments down below. And thank you so much for being so patient with me. I know it's been a while since you've seen me do a video, but hopefully we get to see more movies and I'll bring them to you. Guys, remember to like, share, stay blessed, stay geeked. Bye bye.